Ladies and Jimbo men, welcome back to a very special episode of Jimbo TV. Very delayed episode of Jimbo TV. To be honest, I meant to shoot what is in this box, which, why should I hide it? You've seen the episode name, the Green Pinecone #1 Bark River Matterhorn knife. Very excited to have this knife in my hands. I got it on trade with a very well-known and well-respected Bark River group member, Mr. Archer, and said he did not have the original cardboard, so he wrapped it up like this. Thank you, buddy. I can see that the pine cone is here on this end, so I will carefully remove it. Before I do, just to show you guys what it comes with: standard Fox River sheath, which this one is darkened with some Obenov's leather-proof or leather protector. Sorry, that's what the LP stands for. And this is the original ferro rod holder. Sorry, I was blanking on that name. It's Monday morning. Time is it? It's 8:05, and yeah, you'll notice that I'm still rocking my father's watch. Now, if you are a subscriber to Jimbo TV, which you should be, you know, take this moment as I no, stay here, don't do that for this moment. Wait, just wait a moment. Oh my, this does, you know, I gotta say, Pinecone really doesn't come across correctly in pictures. At least this type doesn't. My buddy Brian Smith, well known to the channel. Oh my. Oh, is that the... Wait, boys. Is this the sexiest knife we ever done seen right now? Oh, I get so distracted in these videos because things move quickly. You know, I'm in the middle of a story and something happens. Man, is that nice or what? Well, geez, I always did suspect this would be kind of the perfect, you know, length. I love the aesthetic of this, the Matterhorn. It's peak here and then a slow dropped point from there. Works perfectly for both a thumb ramp and finger stabilizer. You know, you just get that right amount of angle so that your finger isn't wanting to slide forward here. And man, that swedge that starts, you know, 3/4 of an inch back from the peak, you know, so back here, something else. Really just nice. Swedge kind of swoops into. So wow, let's compare this next to some other Barkies. And this is what I was saying before is, you know, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you know, please go ahead and hit the button now. You will have noticed you'll get hit that I uploaded a bunch of videos today. One of them was for a Seiko watch, the SARB 017. Oh, it had this beautiful gold and green, green dial with gold numbers and hands and everything. It was really gorgeous. It would have gone perfectly with this knife. And I wanted to show them together, but I don't know, if you watch that video, if you're into watches, go ahead and check that out. It's a very cool knife, but maybe you'll notice that I just was not super happy, super excited. I ended up selling it. I ended up instantly kind of throwing it up on there's a subreddit called Watch Exchange. I was wanting to move my Seiko SKX 017, or 173, sorry, the SKX 173. And I was also, and then I wanted to move this, so I made a double post, sold both watches. They're both gone today. Actually, I got to run to the post office right after this. I'm going to be mailing some knives. I've got some knives that just showed up here. I've got a whole bunch of Northwoods right here to show you guys. A new pattern, a new Northwoods pattern that I've never had here before, which is, you know, it's getting slim. I've seen most of them. And maybe one other is the Bullet End Jack. I have not seen the pattern 25. Northwoods, but we have one of those on their way on reserve. So anyway, guys, I figured I would show this off next to two pretty standard Bark River models here. On your right, my left, is the Bark River Bravo 1. It's interesting how the grip, this is obviously the handle is shorter. The blade is the exact same length. They're both 4.25 inches. Much thinner stock on the Matterhorn. Completely hidden tang on the Matterhorn. Ooh, I kind of wish I actually grabbed out my Northwoods Mackinac. It's funny, I didn't realize this was a hidden tang knife, and it would have made a perfect comparison with the Mackinac, but that's over in my bedroom. I've been kind of just like EDCing that, throwing it into my pocket, because that's a great blade. Really should have had that next to it, but luckily I'll have the slightly smaller here, Fox River. This will provide a and this is a Fox River LT with about, I think it says a 4-inch blade. Let me check. Yep, 4 on the money. Compared to 4.25, and they have the exact same handle. Now, I definitely think, well, this is comfortable. It just kind of has a normal swoop. I always love a little swell. Just that tiny bit of palm swell right here fills these two fingers nicely. To be honest, this Cocobolo Bark River, this is the first Bark River I ever bought and kept. I had a couple of Canadians that I wasn't really into before that, but then I got my hands on this and I kept it because I just, so in love with that dark, rich Cocobolo, and yeah, but after feeling so many of these knives, boom, got that, got this. I mean, I'd much, I feel like I'd rather, if only this wasn't A2 steel, and it's funny, I saw a conversation on the Bark River group about the Matterhorn, when's it going to come out in a nicer steel, some CPM 154, maybe some 3V, heck, go straight to the crew wear, right? People are loving that stuff. Mike responds saying, well, guys, there's, pretty good stock left of Matterhorns in, the first run on both DLT and Knife Ship Free, the best place to buy knives, and, we're not gonna make a new run of that until some more of those sell, and, it, like the person said, it's kind of unfortunate to see really, really awesome models like this Matterhorn here not get an upgraded steel in a second run sooner just because the A2 version isn't selling. I mean, people like A2 for the big choppers, something that they're going to be putting a real chip into by accident. It's not going to happen as much on a knife that's 4.5 inches and smaller. So I would love it if they would just skip, the A2 run, and it seems like that's what they're doing. They're doing the first run of the new Marauder, Jim Stewart's new model. It's kind of got like a weird harpoon type thing that comes up. Definitely do some Googling on that because it's a cool looking blade, different, based off of his custom, but definitely not with the same handle. That handle that he made on his customs is something else. Getting back to what I was saying, I think the Marauder's coming out in either CPM 154, or, one of the super steels I had mentioned before, 3V crew wear. It's going to be one of them, not A2. They did what was the other most recent one? The Grizzly Cub, obviously 3V, great 3V on the Grizzly. Just they're starting to get that memo. So hopefully let the A2s sit. They'll sell out eventually. Make some more of these Matterhorns in a nicer steel, and I guarantee you they will sell, because this is an awesome, gorgeous knife. Super happy to get my hands on it. Now I got to decide what I want to do with it. Probably end up moving it, but it might be nice to have just one A2 Barky around. I will note for you guys right before I go that Pinecone is a bit more delicate of a handle. So you know, if you drop this thing on the ground, concrete on a corner, like boom, you could see an entire section of this like break off from like the pin down to the end on like half of the knife. I've seen pictures of like that on the Bark River group. I will also note here that it does this pine coning is not very even here. You'll see it's most noticeable here at the butt how this one is very empty and this one is very full of pine cone. They called this Pinecone number 1. I thought that Pinecone scales they come in this round thing. It's like a pine cone, an actual pine cone. So you know they're pretty fat. I think they shove it in this round thing and fill that up with resin and then cut that in half. So I'm not sure why it's not lined up on that, but anyway, you know, that's just an aesthetic thing. Doesn't affect the knife at all. Really love this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Also, please do like the video if you did. Subscribe. I love having you around. Like I said, I got a bunch of other knives to show. That's what we do around here. I got my grinder running. You guys should join the Facebook page because I just did a live feed last night from the shop. Showing the grinder running the correct direction. I got the variable speed running, so it's all coming along, guys. I'm going to hop onto these next knives, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!